Yeah, the danger with multi-PI teams is that you can have kind of two people with very different work styles or workflow styles who have developed maybe over decades kind of their own idiosyncratic practices.
I think that it's important to have conversations early on about who, if anyone, is in charge, or if you are sharing decision making, and if you are sharing decision making, what process for decision making you are actually using.
Collectively make a data management plan. So this is something that the groups that we were working with in the Data Champions program did really well. They created a really good data management plan and got everyone on the same page. So whether your team is just you as an individual researcher or very broad, a data management plan can help standardize and get everyone on the same page about how data will be managed.
So I think the most important thing is for the PIs to have a conversation at the start of the project about how they want to proceed with regard to, different storage decisions and file naming and folder structure. And then once they agree to that, let just one of the 2 or 3 or however many they are kind of be responsible for enforcing it and staying on top of it as the project moves forward.
I think it's very important to get clarity about who is doing what and what level of decision-making authority they have, what needs to come back to the whole team, in order that a lot of these decisions can just be made relatively quickly and painlessly so that the work can keep going.
So if there are multiple PI teams, data might be stored in different locations. There might be different approaches, and we see this sometimes with multi-site locations, especially in healthcare. And so coming up with a system that will work for everyone might not always be possible, but you can include different sections in your data management plan. And it's important to incorporate that in onboarding processes and things like that.
There are a huge number of small decisions that are really critical to research data management. And so if you just have a default process of talking through everything for every part of your project, you are likely to not cover many of those things or to just brush over them.
I would say that if you're managing such a big team, first of all, give yourself a lot of time and lead time, right, in everything you want to do, because you might think that, oh, everyone is on the same page, but people are in different time zones, people are doing their own thing, people have other projects, right? So don't think about this as the only project that they're doing, and they should just, once you send an email, they should all just circle around it and respond right away. So, and I can here's an example where we're thinking of ethics and we sent a document out to the collaborators and they have to respond in a few weeks, but it's been 2 months and it's like we haven't received a response that we thought we could have had in 2 weeks. Just an example of people being busy.
The advice I'll give to anybody, whether the person is a student researcher or a co-PI in a team, have to be patient. Learn to be patient. So the speed at which you want to work with, not everybody can work at that speed. Yeah. So, and also what things that you take for granted, not everybody would like to take for granted. And things that you really take serious, people do not really see it to be a serious, some kind of a serious issue. Yeah, that is the little I can add to what I've already said about that.
This series is brought to you by SPARC, a Center for Social Research Innovation.